Hi, Shadia here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make some tofu egg scrambles. But we're not going to make it out of soy tofu. We're going to make it out of chickpea. Come on. Meet me at the stove. Okay, now all you're going to need to make this chickpea tofu is a pot, optional turmeric, any salt of your choice. I like the pink Himalayan salt. The onion powder, ginger, garbanzo bean flour, which is in here. We need a cup of that. We need a quarter of a teaspoon of ginger, quarter of a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, and a quarter of a teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 3/4 cups of spring water, and a molding dish. Here's all my measured out seasonings in here. We're gonna need a spatula, a whisker, a stove, and a strong wrist. Let's head on back over to the stove. Now you wanna keep everything as close as possible. I have my Pyrex molding dish right here on the back aisle. Sorry about that. And we're going to start off with no flame at all. We're going to pour our cup of garbanzo bean flour in the pot. We're going to take our seasonings in the pot. We're going to take our whisk and we're just going to mix them together. Now we're going to turn on our stove, on our flame to, I got it at 3. It's not mandatory at 3, but you want to start out with a low flame. And as you're pouring slowly, you don't want to dump because you don't want clumps. Oh, that rhyme, dump and clump. So now you just want to mix slowly. Pour slowly, whisk briskly. How about that? Until you get all your water in the pot and you don't see any lumps. Remember, you gotta be ready for this. You're gonna get a workout. Might want to switch hands after the water's all in there because you're gonna be switching again. But it's all worth it. Okay. See, it's very liquidy, and see that we don't want that in the corners there because that creates lumps. So we're gonna start with a fast whisk, and we're gonna turn this flame up to 5 approximately. You want it to get a good nice heat, kind of close to boil, and then you're gonna feel the flour tightening up. Once it tightens up, then you want to regulate maybe back down to low because you don't want it to heat too fast because you don't want a chance burning or yet it's still clumping again. But even if it does, it still works out. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Like I said, I like making deviled eggs and using this as my yolk filling. It is amazing. I've had some people taste it before and they couldn't tell the difference. So maybe we'll make, when I get home from work, maybe we'll make the egg white and add this in. So we're gonna whisk, and keep whisking. Just as long as you keep moving it going. And now your arm is saying, hey, wait a minute, I feel some thickening going on here. Look at that, look at that. I'm gonna turn this flame down to 2 so we can quickly get all of our goodies back into the pot. Then we're going to take our spatula and we're going to do the same thing. Make sure you don't have sleeves that want to join your food. And make sure you get your edges, see, nice and clean. Look how smooth that is. Now, I can go ahead and put this into my molding dish as is. I'm still on 2. I'm still on a low flame. I don't want to go high because, like I said, I don't want a chance clumps and burn. So I'm just mashing this out like a mashed potato. See how nice and thick it's getting? Now if you feel like you can turn it up a little bit, but I'm fine with the temperature right where it is, and that way I won't be disappointed, because that workout has to come out right. So there we go. Like I said, we can put it in our mold dish, but you have to move quick because as this cools, it starts to solidify. Off with the flame we go, and here we go. Quickly as possible. Just pour it into the mold. You can make it, you can let it get thicker than this if you want. Sorry about the noise. But I just don't see it necessary. It still comes out beautiful, whether it be thicker than this or this loose. Get all the goodies out. And then if you want, you can smooth your top. It depends on what your plans is for it. You can make cheese out of this too. Did you know that? While in your mix, before you heat it up, you put some nutritional yeast in it. I would say about a cup. I like real cheesy flavor, so you could do a cup, a half a cup. Maybe put some garlic in it for the stinky smell that cheese usually has. And do the same exact thing. I've done it in my spring pans, and it came out beautifully. I was shocked. So it would be nice for cheese and crackers. But, okay, enough of this playing. Okay, so now, just like that, we are done. This has to do with the rest of the work on its own. It goes in the refrigerator. I want to say in about 2 to 3 hours, it should be nice and solid, and you can do what you please with it. But I'm going to make scrambled eggs. Okay, here we have a lightly oiled skillet. And here we have our tofu that we refrigerated yesterday. So we're going to take a nice big chunk. And before heating, we're going to just take this tofu and we're going to break it up. Look how meaty it is. You can take it and slice it and eat it on crackers if you want. You can make deviled eggs with it. I'll show you that in an upcoming video. And you can dice these up and put them in your oven until they're like toasty, or put them in your air fryer and toast them up, and then take some barbecue sauce or some General Tso sauce, put it on there, put it back in the oven or your air fryer, and this is delicious. It's actually my older twin daughter's favorite when I put the General Tso on it. So now we're going to turn the flame on low, because we really don't have to cook it. We just want to heat it. And now you're just gonna, just like you would do a regular scrambled egg, toss it around. Look how that looks. So like I said, we're not looking to cook it, we're just looking to heat it. Now we're gonna take our black salt, tastes and smells just like egg, and we're just gonna sprinkle. I want to say about a got a feeling I should have used a spoon. About a half a teaspoon, because this is very salty, so you don't want to overdo it. And mix it up. You can add some vegan cheese in here. Oh, it's amazing. I love it that way. Matter of fact, I might just do that. And we're going to take a taste sample and see if it's enough salt. Perfect. Okay, and we're done. Flame off. So if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and share.